What's up, guys? Welcome to Frank's Media and Reviews, and today's video is going to be the last of my rankings for 2024. These are movies that I just think are the best overall, with 4K transfer, with the audio experience, special features, kind of like the whole gamut, right? And of course, my enjoyment. Like, if I'm not going to really enjoy the film, I can still appreciate how the film looks, how it sounds, but the rewatchability, I'll mention that in a few of these picks. And I do think that this list will kind of surprise people for those who have watched my channel throughout the year. Also, how I'm going to do it is I'm going to start off with my honorable mentions and then go to that to my top 10, go from 10 to 1. List is going to be very subjective, of course, goes with kind of without saying, but that's the great thing about this whole community. Your list will be different than mine. I love to hear your guys' thoughts, opinions, whether I'm wrong, blah, 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 but it's all in good fun. And again, these are films that I really enjoyed, and especially in the top 10, the rewatchability for me is pretty high, and in addition to how the film looks, sounds, all that type of different criteria. So if you like these type of videos, hit the like and subscribe button. If you do, really appreciate it. Check out my tier memberships. Thank you to all of my wonderful tier members. Membership starts as low as $1.99, goes up from there. Check it out in the description section. And guys, as you could tell, I'm pretty hyped up. I'm ready to go. So let's go to the honorable mentions. Honorable mention number 1. This is going to surprise you guys because you know how much I love this 4K transfer. But that's the case of The Bloody Iris. Again, debut film by Celluloid Dreams. Fantastic. One of the best 4K transfers. However, I think I have to rewatch the film. I thought the film was like, okay. I thought it was good. I don't know about the rewatchability, but I really love this 4K transfer, and Celluloid just like knocked it out of the park. Like, seriously, guys, fantastic. But honorable mention. Another one is Planet Earth 3. I'm probably like one of the only couple people within the YouTube physical media community who does these rankings that will have Planet Earth 3. This edges the top 10. For the bang for your buck, this is without a doubt like the best one, because I paid less than $30, and this is like a 6-disc set, and the 4K transfers look spectacular. Based off of that, I would definitely say this would be number 1. However, and plus also, I loved watching this with my kids. They didn't really care too much about the 4K transfer, the quality, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, oh my God. But highly recommend it, man. Next is going to be Furiosa. I really like this 4K transfer. Audio mix to this is fantastic. I thought the film was good. Just kind of, again, edges out the top 10. Highly enjoyed it. And you guys already kind of know my thoughts about it. So there's that. Ghoulies 2. Love this 4K transfer. Simply loved it. Just pops. It's so detailed, so crisp. MVD. I don't know how many other people will mention Ghoulies 2 in their best of top 10 honorable mention of 2024, but I had to, because I've been talking about this throughout the year, and MVD, props. Fantastic 4K transfer. This one I haven't even mentioned at all in my other 2024 best of blah, blah, blah videos. Abyss. You're like, Frank, where the hell did this come from? Well, just looking at all the stuff that I watched and my enjoyment of the films, I really like The Abyss. I think it's definitely one of James Cameron's best films. The 4K transfer looks the best out of the 3 that released at the same time. I still think Titanic looks better. Terminator looks better. but The Abyss looks phenomenal. Dolby Atmos sounded really good, very immersive. And just thinking about it overall, I think this definitely needs to be talked about, and at least an honorable mention for 2024, because you can't talk about physical media in 2024 without mentioning The Abyss, Total Recall, Alien, stuff like that, because it was basically kind of like James Cameron year, man, with those films, and then ending it with Terminator. So The Abyss is on here. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I really enjoyed this film. 4K transfer is great. Dolby Atmos is fantastic. I will definitely be rewatching this film again. I just really enjoyed it. I like the franchise. I don't know if that's a hot take or anything, but I really enjoyed it. And so I can't wait for the next Planet of the Apes movie. I'm not a musical person at all. I only like a couple musicals. The ones list off right away is Hedwig and the Angry Inch, Rocky Horror Picture Show. And yeah, I really enjoyed this film. I enjoyed this 4K transfer. I thought the film was okay, but I can't deny how gorgeous this 4K transfer is. And I'm talking about Crybaby. I will always be honest with you guys. If you guys watch my midway 4K transfers of 2024, you guys, if you watch that video, I mentioned nostalgia, and that's one of the, I hate that movie. I don't like that movie, but the 4K transfer looked phenomenal, and it was in that video. This I don't hate at all. I just think that this movie's okay, but this 4K transfer from Kino is amazing. It's phenomenal. It's crisp. The colors just really pop. And I just thought it was one of the best 4K transfers of this year. Really enjoyed this film, and this is kind of like a musical for sure. And that's Trick or Treat. I'm really surprised that I didn't pick like Trick or Treat, because that's like top 3 favorite Halloween films, but I kept coming back to this movie, like just being honest with myself. This looked fantastic, and just comparing like the upgrade of Trick or Treat, from Scream Factory's Blu-ray 2K scan to Arrow Video's 4K scan, like it's an improvement, but it's not drastic. Even though I love the film, this, however, looks phenomenal. I again, Synops, Red Shirt Films, they just did a phenomenal job with this release. Special features were great. The audio design to this film, they did a whole new mixed it up, and it just sounded great, man. I really loved it, and I will for sure be watching this over again, because Sammy is a badass villain. I really like him. So there's that. This right here, this one I haven't even shown in my previous videos, and I think this is where like the surprising factor a little bit. And this is a film that I think it's one of the best deals out there for no one really talks about it. I really like these type of weird ass films, and it's all about a cannibalistic type of storylines. And I'm talking about Offspring and The Woman from Arrow Video. I loved this 2-pack from Arrow Video, and not many people are talking about this. I think it has a great storyline within getting past like this cannibal, barbaric family tribe, and it's great, man. It really is. There's some great kills. I really enjoyed this film, and I think that's where this kind of comes into play, where I thought the 4K transfers looked great, looked good in both of them, but my overall enjoyment for the two films definitely outweighs a lot of movies. And I highly recommend getting this, especially if it and when it goes on sale, because I got this for $25. Two 4K transfer movies for $25. Sign me up. It was a phenomenal deal. And musicals. Again, overall, I'm not a fan, but this is one of the best musicals, one of the best movies ever. And that is Purple Rain. Again, I was being honest within myself. I simply loved this 4K transfer from Warner Brothers. In they didn't, far as I know of, definitely correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they did anything new to the audio soundtrack. However, I just really enjoyed this film, and it looked gorgeous. I rewatched this film a couple times after doing a review for it. I love it, man. Seriously, I said it in the review, but if you're not dancing within the first 10 minutes of this film, y'all don't got a soul in your body, man. This music, the music that Prince has, and the time, dude, it's so good, man. Gosh, man, I love it. I might just watch it again here soon after making this video. I'm dead serious. This is phenomenal. So that's it for the honorable mentions. Here is my top 10. And again, it goes from 10 to 1. Also, I love talking about movies, man. So if this isn't your cup of tea, then, oh well. I'm not going to apologize, guys, because this is why I started the channel. Talk about movies, talk about physical media, talk about horror movies, talk about collections, stuff like that. So here we go. Number 10, Civil War. I think that the 4K, yes, it's a newer movie, but damn it, it looked good. Sound design, pinpoint, sounded so damn good. Watched this multiple times. And I simply encourage you guys, if you haven't seen it, give this film a chance. It is phenomenal. One of my favorite films of the year of 2024. So there's that. Poltergeist 2. I didn't mention this film at all in any of my other videos. I love this film. The 4K transfer looks phenomenal. This should have been in the best 4K transfers, but I was an idiot. So making it up for it in this video. This has Dolby Atmos, and the Dolby Atmos to this movie is such a great mix. Wonderful height channels. And then in addition to a pristine 4K transfer from Scream Factory, incredible experience, guys. And Kane never looks so good and ugly at the same time, guys. Poltergeist 2. If you haven't seen the movie, check it out. Definitely the 4K transfer is a must own. The Hitcher from Second Sight. This is the best Second Sight release, at least for the 4K. Without a doubt, I think this is probably their release of the year, if not Blair Witch Project. Special features to this is phenomenal. The 4K transfer looks outstanding. And the packaging to this, I really loved it. There's a ton of goodies, man. If you like your supplements, your extra goodies, guys, this is just a phenomenal release from Second Sight. And to me, and for 2024, this was the cream of the crop for them. So there we go. And Robert, dude, he's so damn good in this movie. Holy crap. Such a mean villain, man. Gosh, dude. Next is going to be Crimson Peak. As you can see, man, I didn't forget about these two movies, which I did previously. This packaging to this film it's great. It's like a VSU from Vinegar Syndrome. and the 4K transfer is spectacular. I just really like this film. It's in Dolby Atmos as well. It's just sounded so good, guys. Yeah, best overall, without a doubt, man. Enjoyed the film, but like the colors, restoration, the colors really do pop in this film. And then they stand out. Like I said, you know, they just pop off the screen, man. So there's that. Next is going to be The Terminator. I simply loved this 4K transfer. I love the movie. I consider it like a horror movie. It's a horror action movie, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, to me, this is like top 3 best roles, if not my favorite role of him. He's just so good in this film. And yeah, Dolby Atmos again sounded really good. In addition to the 4K transfer is phenomenal. So, and I really like the steelbook design. It's really cool. I am down to 1, 2, 3, 4. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want to make sure. Top 5. Here we go, guys. Alien Romulus. I already mentioned in my other videos, man, with the combination of the Dolby Vision, 4K transfer, Dolby Atmos, it is spectacular, man. I have the volume up to 11, as I already mentioned. You have to with these type of action horror movies, and I really love it, man. It's so immersive, and I don't know. You guys already see my videos, how much I love this film. It's weird, just like me, guys. Number 4 is going to be Dune Part 2. Masterpiece, man. I consider it a damn masterpiece. Watched this film a bazillion times. And the combination of the 4K transfer with the Dolby Atmos is just the nines, man. It's incredible, very memorable. It's one of the most memorable experiences I had this year within watching films at my house. And yeah, I'm gonna watch this movie again, guys. I simply love it. It's so good, man. So good. Number 3 is gonna be Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I just think this 80s fun horror film just looks spectacular. It's not in Dolby Atmos, but the 4K transfer, Dolby Vision, how Scream Factory did the whole package to this film, and this is my steelbook of the year. I just think that this is a home run release from Scream Factory. So it's my number 3, and I'm kind of surprised. Just like my number 2. My number 2 definitely surprised me, and I'm going with the Conan Chronicles, man. This is such a great release, one of the best releases of the year. Both 4K transfers look spectacular. The audio is good, but I just think with this specific package of Barbarian and the Destroyer, I mean, it jumped pretty up high on my list, obviously, because it's number 2. But they just knocked it out of the park. This is my favorite Arrow video release of the year, for sure. So good, man. Again, see these movies in 4K because they look spectacular. Very detailed, wonderful colors. The music to this film is just so damn manly too. Oh my gosh, man. I turn up the volume just for the theme music to these films, man. Just made me feel so manly. And number 1, guys, number 1 probably is not a dang surprise, but that is Godzilla -1. This is the Japanese collector's edition. Love the 4K transfer. It's one of the best with in addition to the Dolby Atmos, which to me is the best Dolby Atmos out there of 2024. And in addition to the packaging and the special features to this is so good. And there's the US Steelbook release, or just US release in general, where you can actually know what the heck they're saying, because again, the Japanese collector's edition, the subtitles, it's all in Japanese. So definitely get the US release if you don't speak and read Japanese. But the special features, I loved it. And the packaging, I already displayed it. I had an unboxing, I did a review. So you know how spectacular this release is. And I love showing this off, man. So that is it, guys. That's my best of my top 10 overall 4K movies. It was a spectacular year for physical media, guys. It really was. And yeah, I just really enjoyed the year. So that's it, man. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Leave down in the comment section what's your top 10 or your best of overall 4K transfers, because if you notice my videos, it was very specific with the 4K transfers, with the Dolby Atmos, with the overall physical media releases, and now overall 4K transfers. And again, it's very subjective, but this is like my overall enjoyment, in a combination with the 4K transfer, audio experience, and of course like special features and all of the type of stuff. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Thank you to all of my wonderful tier members, Big Daddy Warbucks, Danny, John from Let's Talk Entertainment and Video Media, William Driver, and Insomniac. And guys, have a good one.